So guys, this is kind of a sad post because this is a little bit an end of an era. It's not the end of Emerald guitars, but it's the end of some of the models in Emerald guitars. And I think this is probably going to be the single biggest change in our lineup, really in our 28-year history. And really what's bringing this about is we need to focus a little bit more on our main guitars. We've been on a great expansion curve. We've built our entire new factory, and that's been fantastic. It's been incredible to see the growth of Emerald guitars. But as we've grown, we have to focus our areas really on, I think, the core of what Emerald is. We want to build, focus on our 6-string guitars and our 12-string guitars. We want to build them to the highest possible quality and standards, and we want to give them a better service right the way across. So for now, we're going to limit some of the more customized guitars that we're building. I say for now because that might change in the future. My heart and my passion has always been to build unusual and incredible instruments that help people make and inspire music. And it's been such a glorious thing. You know, all the models that I'm going to talk about now in a minute have all been designed out of inspiration and passion for music. And hopefully we'll find a place for them again in the future. So I'm going to tell you about the models that we're going to be discontinuing. We're discontinuing the Chimera. And the Chimera, I've loved this. The Chimera has been an incredible showcase of what carbon fiber is all about, what carbon fiber is great for. 18 strings, a lot of tension. We were able to build a double neck guitar that is strong and stable and resonant and incredible. I've loved how they look, how they sound, the music people have played on them. It was inspired out of a conversation with Richie Sambora one night after a concert. And I thought, yeah, we have to build a double neck. So the Chimera, unfortunately, come the end of December, we're no longer going to be building Chimeras. We're going to be taking orders through December, and when they're all completed, that's the end of the Chimera. This is truly a range of instruments that have been built out of passion for the music that they create. Seeing people like Muriel Anderson, who played here only just a week ago and put on a fantastic concert, seeing them play these instruments has just been such a thrill, and one of the best parts of my career as a guitar designer and builder. We have the Synergy X7, Synergy X20 and the Synergy ukuleles. And we've built quite a considerable number over the years. It's not been a huge part of what we do, but it's been an important part of what we do. And I really believe that carbon fiber allows us to mold a shape that's very complex, build it with ergonomics, strength, stability, and great sound. And so it's going to be sad. Sad for the harp guitar community, and I'm sorry that I can no longer be part of that, or at least not for now.
It's inevitable, the way that you live. Bottles and brown paper and a mouth that slurs, all the grit that it stirs. Let that dogwood blossom. There'll be hell to pay in heaven before you take every stray home.
The Kestrel, maybe one of the hardest things when I was going through the list. One of the hardest things to decide to put on the X list. Reason behind it: this is a very complex instrument, and with complexity becomes a little bit of bottlenecks in our production line sometimes. And it's a wonderful instrument. I love how it looks. I built it about the beauty and the wonderful shape and the sound that they create. So we are saying goodbye to the Kestrel, and you know, Kestrel is a name that was a name of my father's company. We resurrected that name and put it on this instrument, and I hope that that name will get resurrected again. The X20 Baritone. In truth, we sell really small numbers of the baritones. I think they sound fantastic. I think it's a great instrument. We only have been building about 10 of these a year, and just streamline a little bit. We are no longer going to be building the X20 Baritone. X10 Slimline Nylon. We are going to be stopping building the Slimline Nylons. Again, an instrument that I've loved. I've loved watching Larry Mitchell playing his Slimline Nylon. There was a gentleman came to the store only a few days ago, bought a beautiful X10 Slimline Nylon. Just fell in love with it. I fell in love with how he was playing it. It was just a perfect match between two wonderful guitar player and a wonderful guitar, and we are no longer going to have them in our line. And the X27 string fan fret. Again, this guitar, I think, came out of the inspiration that Steve Vai gave me, watching him play 7-string, and I thought, well, I want to build a 7-string acoustic guitar. And I did, and it's been wonderful. The very first 7-string acoustic guitar I ever made actually went to Steve Vai and featured in one of his albums, which is, you know, a thrill for me as a Steve Vai fan. But we're no longer going to be building these as of the end of this year.
Under influence, we had divine sense to know what to say. Mind is a razor blade to call from hands on above. To lean on wouldn't be good enough for me, no.
So that's a big change. I know there's going to be a lot of questions, a lot of whys. Already the word has got out on some forums, and I've heard people saying, you know, that we're selling out, we're just focusing on mass produced and we're forgetting about art, and that's not it. I think anybody that knows me knows that my heart is to build wonderful instruments. But truth be told, sometimes these instruments right here, they make up about 10% of the guitars that we build, but they probably take up 50% of my brain power. I spend a lot of time thinking about them, loving on them, getting involved in the construction of them, and many other little areas. And that 50% of my brain needs to go into other areas of the business. And some of the other top luthiers within our business need to be focused on the other areas of the business. And that's just the realities of the business. It's the realities of growth. But also, I think, looking to the future, my passion, my heart will be to be able to maybe develop a true custom shop within Emerald Guitars, that we can do more of these wonderful bespoke instruments. They don't just gel quite so well with some of the other more mainstream 6-string and 12-string guitars, and that's just me being entirely transparent. So guys, I've loved the journey. I've loved the instruments that you guys have designed and had us build. And what we are going to do, if you are in the market for a harp guitar next year at some stage, we are not going to commit to taking any orders. Drop an email to the guys. There may be a possibility that on some of these instruments from time to time, and I will not commit to any timelines, that we might make a batch. If we get, you know, a quiet time at some stage, we make a batch of 10 harp guitars, something like that. So we'll take expression of interest, and if we ever do that, we would reach out to you then to take an actual order. We will not be taking any orders after the end of 2025. So if you've been thinking about one of these instruments, get an order in. Now, the other thing is, all our stock, any stock of these models are now going to be 20% discounted. So we have some nice stock. We have some beautiful guitars available. You're going to be able to get 20% off those. That's going to be running until the end of the year. So yeah, if you've had your eye on one of these, this is the right time to get it. We'll give you a great discount to be able to get one of the last ones. If you want, I'll sign it. I'll sign it as being one of the last ones out there. Happy to do that. And but guys, truly, yeah, it saddens me just even saying the words. But as I say, thank you to the people that have inspired these instruments. And yeah, we're looking to the future. We're really excited about the future of Emerald Guitars. This has been a year of a lot of ups and downs, but at the end of it has been an incredible year. We've seen growth this year. In the middle of a difficult climate, we've seen growth, and looking to next year, we see a lot of growth. So we're excited. Thanks for being part of the Emerald journey, and just even being in this environment. I'm currently here in our store in Stewart in Florida, and that's been a big dream. That happened this year. That's been exciting. Now, I'm gonna have to work out what I'm gonna do with the different spaces, but I'm sure we'll cross that hurdle. So guys, if you've got any questions, send them through to Kev and Keelan in our sales desk, and yeah, we'll see you again. Bye.
And now that picture of us won't fade throughout the years. If only I could show you just how I'm missing you. And if I could see you both again, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. That I wouldn't do. I'm sorry all you have now memories of me. I'm sorry that I'll never get to see you grow. couldn't tell you at the time, or make you see that I'm sorry to you both, but I won't be coming home. Sorry, all you have now, memories of me. I'm sorry that I'll never get to see you grow. I couldn't tell you at the time, or make you see that I'm sorry to you both. But I won't be coming home. Coming home.